Yes, yes. I just received the message, but I am there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Pranam sir, good
Yes,
evening.
sir. Good evening, sir.
தீனதயாளன் சார்,
சார்
இது அவரு அன்பழகன் லைன்ல இருக்கிறாரு.
சார்
கோடு எதுவும் கேக்குதான்னு?
இல்ல சார் ஜாயினிங் கோட் எதுவும் தேவையில்லை சார். டைரக்டா அதை கிளிக் பண்ணா வந்து உள்ள வந்துடலாம்.
அவர் ஏதோ கோடு கேக்குதுன்னு அவர் இப்போ மெசேஜ் பண்றாரு.
அப்படிங்களா? அந்த நம்ம அந்த டாம்லெட்டை வந்து அந்த இது அனுப்பிச்சு விட்டுருங்க சார். அது கடைசியில கூகுள் மீட் கோட கிளிக் பண்ணாவே போதும்.
ஆமா, நான் அனுப்பிச்சிட்டேன். 5 minutes வெயிட் பண்ணலாமா எப்படி?
சரிங்க சார். சரி
5 minutes. எல்லாம் ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறாங்க.
சரிங்க சார்.
Sir, good evening, sir. I'm Ramya here.
Yeah, good evening, madam. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Dr. Geeta, ma'am, how are you?
Yeah, good evening, Geeta, madam.
We are fortunate to have Dr. Geeta Subramaniam from University
Malaysia.
of Malaysia.
Yeah, good evening, madam.
Good evening, everyone. Nice to be here with all of you. So excited to hear you all today.
Thank you, madam.
Good evening. Good evening, Krishna Kumar sir.
Sir, Pranam sir, good evening. Paramusan sir, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening, Krishna Kumar sir.
ठीक है सर. गुड इवनिंग.
Good evening, sir.
தீனதயாளன் சார்,
சார்
இப்போ இதை வந்து ஆட்டோ எனேபிள் கொடுத்துருக்கோம். இப்போ டிசேபிள் பண்ணணும்னா என்ன பண்ணுறது?
அந்த இது ஆட் ஆன்ல போயிட்டு ரிமூவ் பண்ணலாம் சார்.
ஏன்னா இப்போ இவரு ஜாயின் பண்ண முடியாமல் போயிடக்கூடாதா?
அப்படியா?
ஆமாம்.
இதுக்கு நான் அந்த லிங்க் மட்டும் கட் பண்ணி அனுப்புறேன். நீங்க அதை சாருக்கு அனுப்பி விட்டுருங்க.
இல்லை, அவரு ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறாரு. இப்போ நமக்கு ஸ்ட்ரென்த் அதிகமாயிடுச்சு, 100 வந்துருச்சு.
சரிங்க சரிங்க. அப்போ வந்து எனேபிள் பண்றேன், அதை வந்து டிசேபிள் பண்ணிடணும் சார்.
அதை எப்படி பண்றதுன்னு
சார் வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டேங்க. சார் ஜாயின் பண்ணோன்னு டிசேபிள் பண்ணிடலாம்.
ஏன்னா இப்போ 100 ஆயிடுச்சு.
ஆமா சாரை ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஜாயின் பண்ண சொல்லிடுங்க.
ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாமா? Shall we start, sir?
Okay, sir. Sir, joined?
இல்ல not yet. So we will start because
Sir, join பண்ணோம்னா start பண்ணு.
Dinadayalan, sir.
Sir.
You start. Then Pranamdar will speak about presidential address. So within that time, one day he will join. Okay. So we need not wait for others because he is having some problem. I think so. He is.
Can we wait for another 5 minutes, sir? To join for the rest of the person. Sir, can we wait for another 3 minutes?
Yeah. We will wait.
Sir, if your limit is 100, how the guest could join?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
I think the guest could not join due to the number limitation.
Dinadayalan, sir. Sir, if the limit is 100, how the guest will join?
Yes, sir. This is the problem, sir.
Sir, Barbusur, sir.
Yeah, please.
Ask some of the participants to left the meeting and ask them to join in YouTube. And meanwhile, you ask Professor Ambalam to join in YouTube link. I mean, Google link.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So, sir, you can ask some of your scholars to leave and join at the YouTube link.
Okay. Anandaraman?
Thanks, sir.
Anandaraman, நீங்க இதுல வாங்க.
யூடியூப்ல
யூடியூப்ல வாங்க.
சந்தீப் நீங்களும்.
சார்
சார் 100 இதுல இருக்கு சார். நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட் 2 பேர் யூடியூப்ல ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டாங்க.
அவரு என்ன ப்ராப்ளமே தெரியல. அவர் மெசேஜ் அனுப்புறா, அவரு வெயிட்னே போட்டுட்டு இருக்கிறாரு. நம்ம ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம்.
சரிங்க சார்.
ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம், இல்லைன்னா பார்த்துக்கலாம், நம்ம மேனேஜ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், யாருக்காவது வெயிட் பண்ண வேண்டாம். அவர் வரலாம். பிரணம்தார் will take that session. No need to wait for any other person because we need 100 people are the resource person. We need not wait for any other persons. Okay, all are resource person. So we can start. Okay, anyhow, very good evening one and all present here. Most respected Pranamdar, that is the All India General Secretary of Indian Academic Researcher Association, former head Department of Commerce and Management, West Bengal State University, respected Tina Dayalan, Associate Professor, respected faculty members and participants, good evening one and all gathered here. On behalf of the Indian Accounting Association Tiruchirappalli branch and the Indian Academic Researcher Association is going to organizing a one-day international webinar on futuristic banking. We know very well our Indian Academic Researcher Association as well as the Indian Accounting Association is consistently organizing and arranging lot of programs during these pandemic periods. So with these things, today is also one of the important program. It is organized for the purpose of getting some benefits relating to futuristic banking. In this record, I invite Dr. V. Tina Dayalan, Associate Professor of Commerce. He is actually belongs to Annamalai University. Now he is working in the Government Arts College, Tirthani, Tamil Nadu. Now I invite Dr. Tina Dayalan to offer welcome address in this gathering. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, friends. Hearty welcome to all participants for the international webinar on futuristic banking, organizing by Indian Accounting Association and Indian Academic Researcher Association, Tiruchirappalli branch. Indian Academic Association is an interface between academicians, professionals and practitioners from the various universities, business, industry and government. The main function of Indian Accounting Association is to promote and disseminate the knowledge of accountancy and related subjects in India and abroad. The association was started in the year 1970 in Uttar Pradesh. It is a member organization of International Association of Accounting, Education and Research. It is also held in high esteem by American Accounting Association. At present, Indian Accounting Association has a network of 53 branches in India with more than 5,600 life members. Indian Academic Researcher Association is a national, professional and non-profit organization with the object of contributing to science and social science by promoting research and development, coordination between researchers and academicians working in education institutions. Presently, Indian Academic Researcher Association publishing one national and 3 international journals. Indian Academic Research Association plays a significant role in transforming COVID-19 challenges into academic opportunities. with the help of organizing online awareness programs, webinars, and online courses. And in this context, and I am sure that this webinar will be much meaningful. I welcome Dr. Prananda, former head and chairperson, Department of Commerce and Management, West Bengal State University, and All India Vice President of the Indian Academic Researcher Association. Dr. Prananda has a research experience of more than 22 years of service. During his service, he has published more than 112 articles, 22 books, and presented more than 295 research papers in various conferences and seminars. He also completed 3 UGC projects and 1 ICSSR project. I welcome you, sir, for this international webinar. I welcome.
Very good evening, everybody. Could you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I welcome the resource person for this international webinar, Dr. Chinnaya Anbalagan, Professor of Accounting and Finance, College of Business and Economics, Samara University, Ethiopia, is going to join at any moment. Dr. Chinnaya Anbalagan has more than 18 years of teaching and research experience. And he has published more than 112 articles in various national and international journals. Presently, he is an editor of 19 international journals as well as an editorial board member in 13 international journals. And he is an alumni of Annamalai University. I welcome you, sir, for this international webinar. I welcome a man of hard work and dedication. Without his support, this webinar is not possible. Dr. C. Parmasivan, Assistant Professor and the Organizing Secretary of this international webinar, who is going to propose a vote of thanks. I welcome you, sir, for this international webinar. On behalf of Indian Academic Researcher Association and Indian Accounting Association, I welcome you all for this international webinar on futuristic banking. The future of the bank will look very different in the coming years. Facing changing consumer expectations, technology, and a new business model, banks will need to change their strategies. Already a few banks have started their transformation of its own strategy to cope up with use of modern technology to cater the need of its stakeholders. This webinar will explore the possible changes that are going to be happening in futuristic banking sector, and I am sure that this webinar will be meaningful, thought-provoking, and useful to the entire participants. Stay home and stay safe. Health is wealth. Now I request Dr. Prananda to take over the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dindalanji, for your very nice presentation and nice introduction and welcome address. And I think it's my turn to deliver the special address. But before that, let me have the Puja greetings, Vijaya greetings from West Bengal and India to all the learned delegates, especially Dr. C. Paramasivan sir, Dr. Dinadalan sir, Dr. Krishna Kumar sir, Ma'am Geeta Subramaniam from Malaysia. I could see Dr. Chandan Singh, he is very well known to me, and I could see Rajesh Khanna, Thiagarajan, and many others. I know many of you, and Dr. Pintu Sarkar, Dr. Anish Dan. So I think you are all well and hope with the wishes that you all stay well with good health. Now this is the new normal situation, and in new normal situation, before going to the future of the banking sector, that is the theme of this international webinar, futuristic banking, let me tell you very frankly that GDP, we are all talking about the GDP. GDP has fallen down by 28%. During the first quarter, of the 2020-21 financial year, and we are afraid that it is going to slow down more in the forthcoming period. And if we take the different components of GDP, this actually we all the commerce people and economics people know that it is C plus I plus G plus NX. C means consumption, which is almost 56% of the total GDP of India. I is the investment, which is around 24%, and the rest is the service sector. This service sector is the major thrust area in Indian GDP, and both investment and the service sector are dependent fully on the Indian banking sector, which is already suffering, not due to this pandemic, which is already suffering from 7.5 lakh crore MPA, non-performing assets. Now in this situation, in this grave situation, we have to move forward with the other countries of the world. Now India is 6th largest country in terms of GDP, both in normal and the other parameters of measurement. But what we have expected and announced by the government at the beginning of this financial period, that we are targeting towards 5.5 trillion US dollar economy. Please mute yourself. Somebody is talking. So we were expecting that we will be moving towards 5 trillion US dollar economy, but we are only at 2.84 trillion dollar. So this big gap has to be filled only with the help of different cream sectors, and banking sector is one of them. And what will be the future of this banking sector? Let me share my screen now. I think you can see my screen. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir, it is.
Thank you so much. So today my topic of deliberation is FinTech Revolution and Futuristic Banking, a global perspective. Myself, Dr. Pranam Dhar. First, let me give you an overview of the Indian banking sector. This is the projected banking market, especially the retail market, retail global banking market in 2020. And what are the priorities here? Developing a customer-centric business model, optimizing distribution, simplifying business and operating models, obtaining an information advantage, and enabling innovation, and proactively managing risk, regulations, and capital. Now there are certain impacts of global macro trends on retail banking. What are those? Demographic change in the customer perception, in the customer mapping, customer positioning, technological change, social and behavioral change, risk and interconnectivity of the emerging markets, rise of state-directed capitalism, and many more. Now, Indian economy, and especially the financial sector, if we define it, we can divide it into three sectors, three segments. One is for pre-reform, where Indian economy and finance sector suffered from extensive regulation, focus on industrial sector. Now came the 1990s, that is the 30-35 years of protectionism, and suffering out of that, the India government realized that with the global move we should move. So in 1990s, Indian economy witnessed liberalization, globalization, structural change in services, and today Indian economy is having resilient industry, buoyant service sector. Especially when we move to financial sector, in pre-reform period it was highly segmented. There was a dominance of public sector, in 1990s, various subsectors opened up. Private sector participation was there. That is, now we call it public-private partnership. It started in 1990s, which we called LPG, liberalization, privatization, and globalization. And today we are experiencing in Indian financial sector diversified financial groups and globally benchmarked industries. Especially coming to the banking sector today, it is faceted by four components. First one is debt, which is comprised of country-wide coverage, large number of players, increasingly sophisticated financial markets. Then diversification, which composed of emergence of integrated players, diversifying capital deployment and leveraging synergies. Then technology, it is composed of increasing use of technology in operations and poised to expand and deepen technology usage. And last but not the least is regulation, which is composed of robust regulatory system aligned to international standards and efficient monetary management. Now, let me give you the sector snapshot. It is having a total assets of 335 billion US dollars and total deposits of 279 US dollars. Now, number of banks, it is comprising of 290 over 290 scheduled banks. Among them, public sector banks are 27, private sector are new 9 and old 24, foreign banks are 37, and over 190 regional rural banks. There are different structural issues. Already I have told about the non-performing assets, that is the non-recovery of loans and advances. I think there is a sound. Please, I request everybody to mute yourself. It creates distortion. So already I have told about non-performing assets. Definitely, if you have some question, you can ask in the chat box at the end, or you can unmute and ask me at the end. But I feel some distortion, so requesting you. Then there are some legacy issues. That is low levels of technology. Then seller's market mindset, which includes low level of innovation in products and services and limited responsiveness to customers' needs. The Indian banking sector has responded to these structural issues by adopting certain strategic imperatives. Now, legacy issues are also addressed, which include challenges of a changing competitive environment, small and unviable pre-liberalization units, large investments post-liberalization impacted by global commodity cycles and high interest rates, supportive legal and regulatory changes, which include setting up of debt recovery tribunals and enactment of SURFACE Act, reducing delays in enforcement of security and creating effective legal deterrent. Then corporate debt restructuring forum for restructuring viable companies and enabling framework for asset reconstruction companies. Now, let me tell you this new experience of one of the leading banks, one of the leading private banks known as ICICI Bank. In 2000, the situation was that physical branches comprised of 94% of the total transactions, ATMs comprised of only 3%, internet was only 2%, and call center were only 1% of the total transactions. Now in 2019 figure, I am telling you, it has totally changed. That branches are only having 11% of the total transactions, ATMs are having 57% of the transactions, internet is having 15% of the transactions, and call centers are having 17% of the transactions. Now, what has changed the profile of corporate banking in Indian scenario? There is a change in corporate focus that is improving efficiency, better asset utilization and financial management, limited new capacity creation, increasing disintermediation in top tier segment. However, I think there is a constant distortion. So I will request everybody, I have stopped sharing. I will request everybody to mute yourself. Dr. Deendaralan, I will request you to mute yourself. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, very sorry for the interruption. Again, I am sharing my screen. So, I think you can see my screen. Is it visible?
Yeah, yes, sir. You can see.
Okay. So, however, several opportunities are there for banks like technology-driven fee-based services, treasury and risk management products, facilitating resource raising by corporates through syndication, securitization, and market making. And there are different new approaches to small and medium enterprises lending, like sophisticated banking services, different applications are there, and scientific portfolio construction and management. Now there is a new orientation among banks. We can easily compare between the traditional, that is public sector performance, and the new vision, that is private sector performance. Previously, the vision was there like sell products, product research, what will sell, product sales and profitability targets, product specialist growth, introduce new offerings every few years or months, branch banking, and focus on customer acquisition. Now the vision has totally changed. In new vision, we see there is a meet customers needs vision along with customer research. What does the customer want? Customer segment sales and profitability targets, customer owners, customer specific new offerings every week or day, customer convenience like the ombudsman and different other schemes, and deepen the relationships. This is the paradigm shift towards customer focus of banking over the decades already I have announced, or already I have discussed. Now, technology here plays a vital role in this move of Indian banking sector. You see, between the banking and technology, there are certain tasks common to both. That is information retrieval, information storage, information processing, and information transmission. In this process, there are lots of new things came into effect, that is mass transaction and items processing, pervasive branch network, global operations, complex credit calculations, and innovative risk management. There are many benefits of technology like increased operational efficiency, profitability, and productivity, superior customer service, multi-channel real-time transaction processing like NEFT and RTGS we all experience, better cross-selling ability, improved management and accountability, efficient non-performing asset and risk management. Although the NPA figure is increasing, but still it is well managed by the way of merger and acquisition policy taken by the government of India. Minimal transaction cost and improved financial analysis capacities or capabilities. Now the focus aspects of commercial banking now are faceted by these components like core banking, that is CVS, MIS and intranet, ATMs, POS terminals, that is point of sale terminals and cash dispenser, card management, document management, resource management, risk management, customer relationship management, any branch banking, and all are induced through corporate network. Now this financial technology or fintech infrastructure includes data center to host servers for CBS, that is core banking system, ATM or financial switch, internet banking, customer relationship management, bank office application, email servers, internet servers, enterprise-wide network and networking equipment, security systems, supporting systems, and disaster recovery site and business continuity. Now technology here plays a role of differentiator. The traditional banks and modern banks, there is a big difference. And technology is indeed a differentiator not only in terms of competitive advantage but also in terms of administrative and back-end processes. But due to rapid technology deployment in Indian banking sector, the haves and have-nots gap is all set to narrow quickly. You see, this technology differentiation fades gradually and the curve is flattened. How long technology will be a differentiator? Technology can be enough of differentiator. Any new technology or technology enabled process can act as a differentiator or a competitive edge for some level of time. After that time, the technology still has to be adopted as a necessity and as a cost of doing business. You see, in February 2020, we were not certain about how to take online classes, how to conduct online conferences and webinars. Now we are habituated to. Nobody is to be requested that please mute yourself. Everybody is habituated. So this is the new literacy in new normal, and technology is no longer a differentiator. Thanks to shortening technology life cycles, it would be short-sighted to assume that technology would be a long-term differentiator. For long-term differentiation, what we have to do, there are different parameters like scalability and flexibility, efficient utilization and management, process enabling, utility to customer, and support skills. But there are some issues also with the customers. Not only employees, there are problems for customers too when a new technology arrives. The major challenges are difference in comfort levels. All are not compatible with the new technology, new system. Security and trust issues are there. You see, during the pandemic, the frauds and fraudulent activities in bank related services have increased a lot. And this is relating to security and literacy. Both the issues are concerned. Then convenience factor, getting rid of myths, and migration from existing to the new systems and changing the habits. These are the issues with the customers. Now you see, these technologies are being used very frequently nowadays, like POS terminal and cash dispenser, ATM, branch banking, and electronic banking. For technology acquisition, inappropriate technology purchase can be the root of all the problems. The bank management has to give thought to the utilization rate, avoid knee-jerk reactions. That is, we should not do it. Rather, we think that we should do it. Be impartial in technology decisions. That is, I like that technology, I want it. You don't say so. You be impartial in all the technology decisions. Understand where the solution will fit and where it won't. Access and assess the strengths and weaknesses of the solution. Always make a SWOT analysis and seek answer to, are we ready for it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, sir has come.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you proceed. You complete it, sir. Sir has come.
Oh, okay. Warm welcome to Anbalagan, sir. And differentiation, what we were talking about, is attained, not achieved just through technology. It is gained in the way the technology is selected, implemented, and utilized. There are needs for regulation and supervision. Only the technology is not enough, because there are some challenges of technology regarding the new markets, new products, new services, new delivery channels, opening up of a market for risks and derivatives, challenge of financing technological firms and IT innovation, all have implications for the stability of banks and of the economy. Not only the intra-bank transactions but also the interbank transactions. This is the financial network. You see the SWIFT network, routers network, and NSE network. Bank and financial sector capital markets are interrelated in different ways. So the transactions have become easier nowadays. These are the structured financial messaging system or financial messaging system or SFMS. You enjoy the bank's message. You will be enjoying on Monday, that is tomorrow is holiday. On Monday 2nd, you will be looking towards your mobile phone for getting your salary. This is the advantage, greatest advantage of SFMS. You imagine that 1,38,000 crore people and 78% of them are having regular bank account and all are enjoying simultaneously the messaging system. And if there is disruption, we are always criticizing, but the system is being managed with only 4 central servers throughout India. Now this is the PKI hierarchy. I am not going into the deep, and there are other issues like RTGS already I have discussed. I am going to a separate issue now. Now already all these issues are being settled up, implemented by RBI, but there are certain challenges also coming in the form of risks. These are the issues of implementation, issues in implementation, that is resistance to change, overlooking process re-engineering, project management, dedicated project teams, change management policies, people skills and training, basic infrastructure, telecom and power, security, privacy and confidentiality, and many more regulatory issues. Now there are 3 prerequisites for technology. One is definitely business process re-engineering, another is human resource empowerment, and third is planning for disasters. The prerequisites for technology are planning for disasters. This is very much needed, that you must be planning for your disaster with the help of increased operational risk and business continuity planning. Now getting personnel with personnel. Personnel is a very big issue in banking sector, that is large employee base, largely untrained, training scope and methodology is very little, and there are scopes for campus recruitment, but it has stopped somehow. There are lots of other issues relating to relocation of personnel, union issues and retrained personnel, and also the red ink factor is there, morale of employees. All the scams, all the related frauds are due to mainly the lack of ethics and morale among the bank employees. So there is a need for training. There is a need for training, extensive need for training, and only IT will not work, because the training includes security risk management should be there, both physical and data security measures should be taken very tightly. And you see, if we go to count these risks, you see it starts with country default risk. Now we have moved into international banking and global banking. So starting from country default risk, prepayment risk, contract risk, you cannot count. There are many more, like time lag risk, there is volatility risk, and you see there are other risks like accounting risk, bankruptcy risk, call risk, liquidity risk, and many more. So risk management and security management are 2 different terms, but they are connected all together. Big question is how to ensure security. For ensuring security, you need 4 components: assess, protect, detect, and respond. So these are the 4 important components relating to security management. Now coming to another part, that is fintech revolution. Whatever have been done by RBI, although sounded very big, but now we'll see that it is very minimal in terms of fintech revolution. What is fintech revolution? Actually, banking innovations nowadays come from two distinct sources. One is banks 4,000 years of internal innovation, and fintech companies their 5 years of external innovation. The 2008 crisis interestingly brought about a change in the nature of banking innovation, where Indian banking was not soft so much, but the banking all over the globe was soft many more due to different reasons. So for that, there is a new technology coming known as artificial intelligence. The term artificial intelligence was first coined by John McCarthy in 1956 when he held the first academic conference of the subject. According to him, the science and engineering of making intelligent computer programs is known as artificial intelligence, and it is intangible. It is composed of reasoning, learning, problem solving, and perception. Now, this artificial intelligence has moved the banking sector into a new revolution known as fintech revolution. It is finance and technology coming together to offer new innovative solutions to businesses or to help financial services organizations better serve their customers. This includes smart contracts, biometrics, mobile app to e-commerce, and many more. So fintech is not one software and technology, but a collective term for all these things. It is applied in financial services or used to help companies managing the financial aspects of their businesses, including new software and application processes and business models. There are six igniting themes of the fintech revolution, like rising legal regulatory pressure, rising financial regulatory pressure, mass presence of three fairly new technologies, that is smartphones, high-speed internet, and social media. Then emergence of a new customer behavior pattern. The new customer is known as millennials or Gen Y. They are very smart. They have their mobility, they have their transparency, and they have their instant access. The formal definition of the term millennials is debated, but banking report uses it in a sense that is people becoming adults in or after the year 2004. Now there is a need for strategic renewal from within, and loss of trust is there from outside. So six igniting trends moved the fintech revolution in a better way.
Pranam sir.
Yes. একটু পরে করছি।
Yeah, sir has come. Guest has come.
So, sorry for the disturbance, but the birth of fintech community is due to the fintech revolution, fintech ecosystem, business incubators, accelerators and labs, and the last but not the least is Generation Y. We are moving towards Generation Z. They are known as millennials. The generation becoming adults in the new millennium, that is Generation Y. There are different segments of fintech revolution all over the world. If we segment it, we see that from 1866 to 1967, it was called fintech 1.0. From 1967 to 2008, it is called fintech 2.0. From 2008 to 2015, it is called fintech 3.0. And from 2015 onwards, we are moving towards fintech 3.5. And now we are moving towards fintech 4, because the fifth generation, seventh generation computer and fifth generation mobile phone has come into picture. So this fintech 1.0 already told you what are the special facilities were there in from 1866 to 1933. It was the first stage of financial globalization, first transatlantic cable, and from 1945 to 1967 early post-war period. In fintech 2.0, we experienced lots of things like first ATM, Swift, Nasdaq, Bloomberg, mobile phone, program trading, Big Bang, quantitative risk management, internet, dot-com bubble, and in 2008 we experienced the great global financial crisis, which happened due to subprime loans, that is loans without the collaterals. In FinTech 3.0, we experienced during the period 2008 to 2015, there were emergence of new players, that is new startups alongside existing large companies already in the space, that is core banking vendors. Then in 2007, iPhone launched. In 2008, Wealthfront is founded. In 2009, Bitcoin launched. In 2009, again, Kickstarter introduced a reward-based crowdfunding platform. And in 2011, P2P money transfer service TransferWise is created. In FinTech 3.5 from 2008, due to the data constant, I am not able to show you FinTech 4.0, but now we are moving towards FinTech 4.0. But from 2008 towards the present condition, there were lots of things happened all over the world. That is Africa and emerging Asia. Recent FinTech developments primarily prompted by pursuit of financial inclusion and economic development. Like in 2007, M-Pesa was introduced in Kenya. In 2010, Alibaba introduces loans to SMEs on its e-commerce platform. In 2011, Liufax, an online internet finance marketplace, is created. In 2015, India announces the creation 11 new payment banks, that is FinoPayTech. In 2015, MyBank and WeBank, two new Chinese private banks, opened up. Now, what are the future of this in-bank innovation? Because today's special theme is futuristic banking. There will be definitely upward shift in the intensity of in-bank innovations. New units in old banks are established, which are caused by strategy and innovation, technology and operation units. New jobs are created, like in new normals also, we are talking about losing jobs, but different new jobs are created through online mode in banking sector also, with the help of this FinTech. Then new terminology, some experts joke around with actually writing a FinTech dictionary for bankers and translates banking jargon to the much more colloquial but much more colorful, informal and technologically up-to-date FinTech language. And there are new legacy systems. Banks have professional but often painfully outdated our IT systems. Almost all the banks struggle with the legacy system. This legacy system is to be improved with the help of new IT. The main purposes of banking FinTech revolutions are to become more customer centric, to grow, to attract new customers, to increase revenue, to create the ethos of being innovative, building an innovative image, to pilot, test, experiment and create prototypes, to reduce churn, that is to increase the loyalty, to cut costs and to raise the productivity, to make processes more efficient. Now we see lots of examples of banking innovations, especially the FinTech, with the FinTech revolution all over the world, all over the globe, starting from USA. We got a new banking innovation in USA which is known as Moven. It is a smartphone application, banking application, which has spending meter, instant receipt, automatic categorization, smart transfer and many more. If we move to Europe, we get a new innovation known as TransferWise. It is also an innovative banking application which was introduced in January 2011. If we move to Asia, the Asian banks have also facilitated their banks with innovation which differs from other continents, like 4 Indians, that is Singapore, Hong Kong, Japan and China. They have opened new banking apps. South Korea is also to join in 2015. It has joined. Bali is the best kept secret. Bali at Indonesia, it is the best kept secret for FinTech initiatives. And DBS Bank is the best practice bank found in Asian FinTech revolution. Now, another innovation from Asia was Money Forward. It was a banking application from Japanese integrated personal financial solution, which is giving 70 seconds loan to its customers without any disruption. Then moving to Africa, we got M-Pesa. This M-Pesa was started in 2007 by Vodafone in Kenya and Tanzania. M-Pesa has CCA 30 million users worldwide. This is the perfect tool for the unbanked and underbanked. There are 6 major types of transactions that M-Pesa supports, like deposit, withdrawal, transferring money, receiving funds, and purchasing of goods and services, and purchase of airtime. Now, if we move to Australia, we get another very good banking application known as Nimble. This is very much useful for getting a Visa prepaid card and also for getting loans. Now, there are also different other global banking innovation initiatives. I am not going into the details, but there is a inverse relationship between innovation and regulation. The 5 key aspects of complexity are there between innovation and regulation. First is complexity, that is the regulation paradox. Second is dynamism of the situation. Third is the comprehension gaps. Fourth is the heavy building blocks of the wall of over-regulation. And last but not the least is the little explored risk management aspects of financial innovations. So, one and only one word here matters, that is literacy. You may have technology, you may have regulation, you may have supervision, but literacy still matters. In India, although we have moved to different banking applications, fintech revolution and so on, nearly 68% of the people are still illiterate about the banking procedures, banking facilities they are getting. And while purchasing the mobile phones and electronic appliances, we are getting the manuals and so on. But in case of bank accounts opening, we are getting nothing. We are less and least aware of the facilities that we can enjoy as the bank customer. They are only restricted to cities and towns, only limited to young generation, only limited to a specific employed or professional group, and it needs orientation from time to time because the system is changing. Now coming to the challenges of Indian banking, fintech revolutions in the pandemic and post-pandemic India.
Ram sir?
We also, I'll wrap up within 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah.
Within 2 minutes, I'll wrap up. The pandemic is impacting the financial services sector in multiple ways, from business continuity issues and operational considerations to the overall financial outlook. So, the financial services companies are mobilizing and taking steps to minimizing these impacts. And in this situation, there are lots of challenges, but we have to be prepared with the new challenge. Indian financial sector, especially the Indian banking system, have to be prepared with the challenge to flatten the curve with rapid responses, where the major issues towards the post-pandemic fintech banking revolution in India are technology-related issues, people-related issues, that is risk skilling, monetary systems, efficient telecommunication and infrastructure to drive banking on real-time basis, risk management and physical security, customer grievance redressal, including ombudsman scheme. It should be more stronger, bank assurance, forex management by banks, investment management by banks, depository management by banks, financial inclusion initiative by banks, and what is not written in the screen. I am just dropping the screen share because that should not be written on the screen. That is politicization. Lots of willful defaulters are there, but the policymakers somehow let them leave the country, and huge amount of NPA is being with them, not recovered by the system, by the policymakers. So that untold story is not anywhere written in the screen, but that is the real story. We, the 1,38,000 crore Indian people, are suffering from and for this politicization which is prevailing in the Indian banking sector. Unless and until we should be unbiased and move to totally hassle-free and bias-free banking, no fintech revolution and no good future for banking sector is there. Very sorry to conclude with this remark that we are moving towards grave situation unless we have one bank association. There are lots of employees associations and officers association. They call for strike, off and on they call for strike, and there is no Bank Customers Association. We even don't know that there is a book published known as Ethical Code of Conduct by the bankers towards the customers, which was published by RBI in 2013, which should compulsorily be given to all the customers opening their savings bank and zero balance bank account. We are not at all aware of. There is no customer association, there is no bank customer association. So unless there is a unity and integrity among us, unless we could protest to have our legitimate literacy towards banking transaction, the situation will remain unimpressive. With this note, very sorry to be on the negative side, but let's hope for the best, and we shall definitely overcome. We shall overcome some days. The situation will not be so. With this great hope, I thank you once again. I thank the Indian Accounting Association, Tiruchirappalli branch, for frequently organizing this kind of international and national program. But the person without whose support, I think no program, such programs should be conducted. Dr. C. Paramasivan sir, Honorable President of Indian Academic Researchers Association, and a dynamic personality. Hats off to you, sir, and I convey my heartfelt regards and gratitude to for giving me a chance to speak in this learned forum. And I also express my heartfelt regards and gratitude to all the learned dignitaries and guests and all the learned participants present here. Thank you, one and all. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Pranam sir. Actually, it is very nice presentation you have given. Really, we are enjoying. It is like a TV debate. So that kind of lot of information you have given during this period. Really, we are enjoying. It is one of the very nice presentation. We are not expecting this kind of presentation from you, sir, because immediately you consent, because you are managing the situation in a very nice manner. Really, we must thanks. We know there is no need of thanks and appreciation to you from my side. But anyhow, as a participant, I must thanks to you, because you have given a wonderful and extraordinary presentation towards the fintech revolution as well as the futuristic banking. Really, we are enjoying. All the participants were really enjoyed your presentation. Thank you, sir. Actually, our guest has come already. Has come because of some technical problem. He struggled, and after that he came. He came and he joined in our program. So, without wasting much time, I invite Dr. Tina Dayalan to introduce our today chief guest.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Pranandarji. I welcome the resource person for this international webinar, Dr. Chinnaya Anbalagan, Professor of Accounting and Finance, College of Business and Economics, Savara University, Ethiopia. Dr. Chinnaya Anbalagan has more than 18 years of teaching and research experience, and he has published more than 112 articles in the national and international journals. Presently, he is an editor-in-chief of 19 international journals, as well as in the editorial board member in 13 international journals, and he is an alumni of Annamalai University. And we are waiting for you, sir. Now the session is handed over to Dr. Chinnaya Anbalagan, sir.
Anbalagan sir, your voice is not audible.
Sir?
Anbalagan sir, your voice is not audible. Anbalagan sir? Anbalagan sir, your voice is not audible. I think you are muted. Anbalagan sir?
sir. Sir, you are not audible, sir.
Anbalagan sir, your voice is not audible. Voice. Sir, Anbalagan sir. Sir, your voice is not audible, sir. Sir, unmute your mic. So, Rema Ehamaram, please mute. Sir, Anbalagan sir. Sir, your voice is not audible, sir. Dinadayalan sir.
Sir, sir, I am not receiving, sir. Sir,
Our voice is not audible.
sir, அவருடைய பின் பண்ணுங்க, ஸ்கிரீன்ல பின் பண்ணுங்க சார்.
பின் பண்ணியாச்சு சார்.
ஆடியோ
Anbalagan sir, your voice is not audible.
டெக்ஸ்ட் மெசேஜ் பண்ணுங்க சார், அவருடைய இண்டிவிஜுவல் டெக்ஸ்ட் மெசேஜ்.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
இண்டிவிஜுவல் டெக்ஸ்ட் மெசேஜ் பண்ணுங்க சார்.
நான் தான் பண்றேன் சார்.
Now okay, sir.
Sir? Pro, sir? சார் 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 உங்கள் வாய்ஸுக்கு சரியாக கேட்கல சார்.
Not audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, hello. சார் உங்கள் வாய்ஸ் கேட்க மாட்டேங்குது சார். இல்லை உங்கள் வாய்ஸே இல்லை, வரல. உங்கள் வாய்ஸை உங்கள் மைக்கை வந்து மியூட் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்களான்னு செக் பண்ணுங்கள். இல்லை உங்கள் வாய்ஸே கேட்கல இங்கே யாருக்கும். அதான் நீங்கள் வந்து அங்கே வந்து உங்கள் மைக்கு ப்ராப்ளமாக இருக்கும். சார் சொல்லுங்கள். இல்லை கேட்கல. இல்லை உங்கள் ஒன்றும் தெரியல சார். இங்கே உங்கள் சவுண்டு வரல. ஆமாம்.
ரீஜாயின் பண்ண சொல்லாமா சார்?
ஹலோ சார் வரல.
பின்னாடி அவரை சுவிட்ச் ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு மறுபடியும் ஆன் பண்ண சொல்லுங்க. சில சமயம் கனெக்ஷன் இல்லாம இருக்கும்.
சார் சுவிட்ச் ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு திரும்ப
எனக்கு அந்த மாதிரி ஆச்சு. ஒரு வாட்டி அவரை சுவிட்ச் ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு மறுபடியும் போன் ஆன் பண்ண சொல்லி வருங்க, மறுபடியும் கனெக்ட் ஆயிடும்.
சார் திரும்ப ரீஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க. ஆமாம். இல்லை அதான் நீங்கள் ரீஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டு ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க சார். இப்போ ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க. இப்போ திரும்ப கட் பண்ணிட்டு திரும்ப ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க. ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? ரிமூவ் ஆகிட்டீங்களா? இப்போ உள்ள வாங்க. ஜாயின் ஆகிட்டீங்களா சார்? இப்போ பேசுங்க. இப்போ உங்கள் மைக் ஆஃப்ல இருக்கு பாருங்க. உங்கள் மைக் ஆஃப்ல இருக்கு சார். உங்கள் மைக் ஆஃப்ல இருக்கு சார். உங்கள் மைக்கு சரி. இப்போ ஒன்றும் இப்போ வரலையே சார். உங்கள் மைக்கு வந்து ப்ராப்ளம் சார்.
Hello, sound is not coming.
ஆமாம். உங்கள்
audio, there is no audio, please.
Yes sir. ஓகே சார். ஓகே உங்கள் மைக்கு தான் ப்ராப்ளம், பார்த்துக்கலாம்.
Hello.
இல்லை சார். இல்லை.
Hello.
Sir, we are trying, sir.
Okay. No audio is coming.
Yes, sir. We are trying.
Audio is not coming, sir.
Okay, fine.
ஆமாம். ஓகே சார். முடிச்சுக்கலாம். இன்னொரு நாள் பார்ப்போம் சார். இன்னொரு நாள் பார்ப்போம். எல்லாம் லீவ் ஆகிறாங்க. ஓகே.
Sorry for the inconvenience. We are trying to resolve.
ஓகே. இல்லை சார். வரல. இல்லை சார் வரல. சரி சார். ஓகே. ரொம்ப டென்ஷனாக வேண்டாம். லீவ் இட். நம்ம இன்னொரு ப்ரோக்ராம் பார்த்து. ஓகே சார். மேனேஜ் பண்ணி.
There is audio problem somewhere actually.
Okay.
Good evening, Batudin Ahmad sir.
Very good evening, Paramasevan sir. How are you?
Yeah. I am very fine, sir. Actually, that our guest is facing struggle to opening up his mic and other things. So now we don't want to waste our time. Due to time factor, we can conclude. I think so. Deenadayalan sir.
Sir.
Shall we conclude? Wind up.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
if the problem continues,
he is
sir.
struggling to open the mic and other things.
Continues, sir.
Okay.
Very good evening, Professor Ahmed.
Yeah.
Pranam.
Good evening, Paramda. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, yeah. How are you?
I think fine, sir. Fine.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
I am fine, doing well.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think, sir, Paramasivan, sir, we should
Sir, we
wind
can
up because
conclude, sir.
Yeah.
there are certain technical problems,
Yes,
so
yes.
we should wind up.
Yeah, okay, sir. Due to some
I
technical
invite, sir.
problems, we are not able to hear that today guest, Dr. Chinnaya Anbalagan from Ethiopia, he is facing lot of technical problems because he is in Ethiopia, South Africa. In that country,
Okay.
in that country, we are not expecting this kind of internet facilities and other things. So that is one of the
Yeah,
major
yeah.
problem. Actually, he struggled to enter into the meeting, but after enter into the meeting, his voice is not audible to all others because of the poor network as well as the technical problems. But anyhow, we will engage him as a resource person in some other programs or in future program. We know very well. We are regularly organizing and conducting lot of webinar programs for the benefit of the academic communities and students. So with these things, really, I'm very happy. Lot of eminent professors are there in this group, especially Dr. Patidin Ahmed from Urdu University, Hyderabad, Maulana Asad Urdu University from Hyderabad, and also many people from foreign country as well as various states in India. Really, we must thanks to all the participants first of all, because we received more than 1,000 registrations. Even in the YouTube, more than 200 people are watching in the live program in YouTube. Because this Google Meet consists only 100 participants. In future, definitely we will organize this kind of program with unlimited participants. Actually, what we are doing in IARA, we will organize this kind of program only in Zoom with unlimited licensed version. So we can admit more than 500,000 participants, especially in the West Bengal. IARA wing organized lot of program in the Zoom meeting with licensed version, so that it will be very user friendly and n number of people can join at a time without any restrictions. This is the first time IARA and Indian Accounting Association Tiruchirappalli branch is organizing webinar program in Google Meet, so that some kind of technical problems we have. Anyhow, this problem will be overcome in future programs. First of all, I must thanks to Dr. Tina Dayalan, Associate Professor and Organizing Secretary of this International Webinar Program. So he has given a very valuable information and ideas to organize this kind of program. So really, I'm very happy, sir. And on behalf of Indian Accounting Association Tiruchirappalli branch and Indian Academic Researcher Association, and on behalf of my own, I wholeheartedly thanks to Dr. Tina Dayalan, who has organized such a wonderful program. Thank you, sir. And then I would like to thanks to our pillar of Indian Academic Researcher Association, Dr. Pranam Dutt. There is no words to say thanks, because he is also one of the part of our Indian Academic Researcher Association as well as the Indian Accounting Association. Though he is the member of West Bengal Wing Accounting Association, but he is frequently and consistently contributing his academic effort to Indian Accounting Association Tiruchirappalli branch. Whenever we are organizing any programs on behalf of Indian Academic Researcher Association and Accounting Association, he will voluntarily contribute this effort for the growth of this organization. Really, I am very thank you, sir. And also today, he has acted as a resource person. Actually, his role is only the presidential address for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Due to some technical problems, he will manage everything. He has managed it, and even if we allow him, he will take more than 3 hours or 5 hours in that particular topic. That kind of eminent personality. So there is no words to say anything about our Pranamdar. He is a well-known personality all over India, not only in India, even in the foreign countries. So that kind of things is going on. Then another thing is, today resource person, Dr. Chinnaya Anbalagan, he is a very gentleman and he is a very good friend to me. He is always concerned with academic activities. Immediately he has given his consent to act as a resource person in this program, but due to some technical problems, we are unlucky to learn some things from the Chinnaya and Palagan sir. Definitely Chinnaya and Palagan sir, we will engage you as a resource person in some other program. We need your academic deliberations and academic calibers. You want to share your views relating to finance and accounting aspects. We are eagerly waiting for you as a resource person in the forthcoming program, sir. And also I must thanks to our one of the very important personality and pillar of Indian Academic Research and Association, Dr. Patidin Ahmad sir. He is a very nice person. Whenever we are organizing any program, immediately he will join with us without inviting him. He will voluntarily join and he will contribute a lot to us for our career development as well as our academic development. My personal thanks to Patidin Ahmad sir. And
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
also I
Thank you,
must
sir.
thanks to Dr. Krishna Kumar sir. He has joined in this group from starting itself. He is also one of the office bearers of the Indian Academic Researcher Association. The purpose of organizing this kind of program is three aspects. As a organizer, coordinator of this program, I want to say few words, so kindly bear with me. The purpose of organizing this program is three important purpose. One is to disseminate, to discuss some things about the futuristic banking. In this way, I hope the Pranamdar has did his service as a very nice manner. So he has given a very good explanation about this futuristic banking. Really, that participants were learned lot of information about the futuristic banking. My request to all the participants, this webinar is not yet completed from this occasion itself. The next step towards this webinar is we plan to publish an edited volume in the name of the futuristic banking. So those who want to contribute your papers relating to the futuristic banking, so kindly submit your papers. We are going to publish as a edited volume in the name of the futuristic banking. So we are welcome scholastic and very good research articles relating to the futuristic banking. So very soon we will send the notification. Already notification is available in all groups and other things. Again we will send a notification to you to your personal mail, so that you can send your paper in a short manner. So this is our another important purpose. Then another thing is, as academicians in the research and academic institutions, we must be a member in association or in academic bodies. Some of the institution is available in our country, renowned institutions or the association is available. One of the most famous association is Indian Accounting Association. We know that Indian Accounting Association is one of the prestigious association for the commerce management economics faculty members. As a commerce management faculty members, you must be a member in Indian Accounting Association, because this is mandatory. When any accreditation body is coming for your institution, they are asking whether you are a member in Indian Accounting Association or a commerce association. So my humble request is, kindly join you as a member, life member in Indian Accounting Association in any branch. Those who are plans to Tamil Nadu, we have two branches, Salem and Tiruchirappalli branches. If you are willing, if you are in Tamil Nadu, you want to join as a member in Indian Accounting Association, Tiruchirappalli branch or Salem branch, You can join through online mode. There is no issue. You can join in any branch, wherever you are located. Even if you are in West Bengal, you can join in the West Bengal branch. Or in Hyderabad, you can join in Telangana branch, like that. Then another thing is Indian Academic Researcher Association. This is one of the very famous and leading association in the field of the academic and research activities. You know very well, from 24th March 2020 onwards, that Indian Academic Researcher Association is organizing lot of webinar programs, especially from the West Bengal wing, organized by the Pranamdar. Now only Pranamdar is somewhat busy with his academic, personal academic activities. Otherwise, every week he will organize some programs and activities relating to research and development programs. So we have organized more than 50 programs during this pandemic period for the benefit of the students and researcher point of view. So that I request all the participants to be a member of Indian Academic Researcher Association as a life member or as a fellow member, and also you can join with us as a expert, as a editorial board member, as a office bearers, and all kind of, you can enjoy all kind of academic benefits from our Indian Academic Researcher Association. You can also organize this kind of program in association with IARA in your institution. So we are freely depute resource person, and we are ready to give the technical support, and we are also giving all kind of support and effort to organize academic program in your institutions in association with the Indian Academic Researcher Association. So in this way, I hope all the participants you are enjoying these programs, and also my humble request to join in our association as well as the Indian Accounting Association of Tiruchirappalli branch. This will be the academic, this will be very useful for academic deliberation and dissemination. The money is not a matter, because it is not functioning for the purpose of making profit making association. It is a academic sharing association. You will also grow with that association. We will also grow with the support of you and your academic contribution. So this is the ultimate purpose of organizing this kind of programs. And again, once again, I thanks to all the eminent personalities, resource person and other people, those who are associated with these programs. With these few words, I thanks to all on behalf of Indian Accounting Association, Tiruchirappalli branch, and Indian Academic Researcher Association. Thank you, one and all. Now I am sharing the feedback form in the chat box as well as in the YouTube live. So please submit your feedback form, and you will receive the certificate, participation certificate immediately. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Parmasevan, for doing excellent job during pandemic. You have been taking all the pains for conducting this academic research program, apart from your personal engagements. And both Pranamda also doing very excellent at the not only the state of West Bengal but in the national level. Both of you really deserve all salute from my side. Really great, sir. You are doing for the cause of the academics and research. Thank you so much for your this painstaking efforts, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words.
Thank you, sir.
Paramasevan sir.
Yeah, please wait. Sir, please.
Professor Paramasevan, Professor Pranamdar, and Professor Dinathyalan. It is a well attempt. It is a nice attempt to invite a speaker from abroad, but due to some technical difficulties, we are not able to hear these words. No problem. This attempt should be continued forever, and we plan for that every week. We will conduct this kind of programs. We have to conduct every week. It will be helpful for academicians and the young budding research scholars. So it is my humble request to conduct every week once in a fortnight. Professor Pranamdar.
Yeah.
Thank you, Professor.
Yeah,
We will do the Professor.
It's a very good proposal.
It is a nice attempt. The topic is very appropriate and also need of the hour, I think.
Definitely, this is a very good proposal. And in West Bengal, I am
Yeah.
the member of South Bengal branch, but more than West Bengal programs, Tiruchirappalli branch is doing much more. So I
Yeah.
have decided to move from West Bengal to Tiruchirappalli.
It is a healthy.
Most
It is
welcome,
a
Professor.
competition between us.
And another good information to share that I am the live member of not only Indian Accounting Association, but
Yeah.
also the executive committee member of South Bengal branch,
Yes.
and also the live member of Indian Accounting Association Research Foundation.
Yes.
And
Yes.
this
Yes.
year
Yes.
I got the best paper award in All India Accounting Conference at Jodhpur. Only one from India, from West Bengal, sorry, only one from West Bengal. And in Asia Pacific Accounting Conference also from India, I got the best paper award in 2019.
Yes.
So these were the achievements of you all, blessings of you all, and blessings of Almighty. And very good proposal, well taken by Dr. Krishna Kumar sir. I think I will request Dr. Din Dayalan sir and Dr. Paramasivan sir, obviously, that if at least one program per month in holidays, maybe 1 hour or 2 hour program arranged by Indian Accounting Association Tiruchirappalli branch, along with Indian Academic Researchers Association. I think that will be great. And so far as initiative is concerned, you give me the task. I am there to handle all the things. Whatever you is bestowed upon me, I am there to handle it out. So this is my humble submission. Thank you all.
Thank you,
Thank
Professor.
you, Professor. With
Thank
your
you.
blessings, you are the backbone.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, now I have posted
Thank you,
a feedback form link, sir. So kindly, dear participants, kindly submit your feedback form, and immediately you will receive the certificate. So it has posted in the chat box.
Chat box.